Alright, so come along with us, we start our 2025 adventures. So after 6 different cruise lines and 16 cruises, today we're on our way down to Heathrow to start a brand new first for us. So come along with us as we take you on our first ever transatlantic voyage across from Southampton to Boston. Also on that, first time of ever doing a brand new cruise line, and with that cruise line's brand new NCL Aqua, their first Prima Plus cruise. So a quick update, so we're down on the M40 now, going down to Heathrow. About 20 minutes, we'll do a stop, just charge the car before we get into Heathrow, so it's charged what we needed to come back. And then we're going to drop the car off at Purple Parking, so we'll take you with us there. And then there's a 3 shuttle bus that will take us into Heathrow Airport. And we've got a runway view room booked at Hilton Gardens, so we'll take you along so you can see the route there. We'll explain what we paid, and then we're staying there overnight. And then we booked National Express tickets for in the morning to take us from Heathrow down to Southampton, and then we are due to embark the ship at around about 11 o'clock. And all being well, the ship is set to sail at 5 across 7 days to Boston. So we'll catch you in a bit.
Now keep left.
So you can find Purple Parking along Bath Road, so head down, and then after a while you need to take a U-turn, and on your way back as you go past the Premier Inn there, you can see the entrance just after the bus stop on your left hand side for Purple Parking. So we're going to drop the car off now, and the plan is we stay over Heathrow overnight, and then we'll travel down to Southampton, 7 days across to Boston, a day and a half in Boston and fly back. Just to show you the cost for the 11 nights, it costs £132.94, and that includes the late return fee, which we'll find out soon that we will need, and that's going to cost us an extra £40 for the 2 extra nights on Purple Parking. And then we find out that the late return fee doesn't cover us, so we can't claim that £40 back anyhow, so not really worth the money. This is our first time using Purple Parking. As you pull up to the barrier you can see the cameras, they're going to scan the car now, so it's recording for any potential body damage, and then you'll drive through, follow the road round, it's a bit tight, then as you take another right down here, there's 2 lanes, just pick a lane and park up. So follow the path to the right now, and that'll lead you to the customer services where you'll hand your keys over. They will then give you a receipt. On that receipt will be a contact number and also where you need to go for your shuttle buses. They do ask you anyhow, and then they'll put your car ready for you to pick up here on the day of your return. You'll find the shuttle buses are waiting the other side. They run every sort of 15 to 20 minutes, and they service all the terminals. And just over 5 minutes and we arrive at the Hilton Garden Inn, where we'll be staying overnight. And to save time at check-in, we do this quite a lot. We use the digital key. However, to access the lifts you need your key, and as soon as you go on the lifts you lose your Wi-Fi, so your digital key really not that good. We suggest don't save time, go get a proper key card. So we booked a king room with view, which is a runway view, and that cost us £225 for 1 night. We thought this was a really nice room. Let's face it, you're only ever going to use this overnight, you're at an airport after all. Nice big wand and drain shower head, everything you need, it's really clean. Ample storage space, but let's face it, no one's ever going to unpack a case at an airport. You have your tea and coffee making facilities, along with a desk and a chair. The bed was comfy. There's a safe should you ever need it. We picked to stay at Hilton Garden Inn for the convenience, so it's a 10-minute walk, and that'll get us to the National Express pickup point. Also, we've got to kill some hours tonight, and there's a rooftop bar so we can sit and do some plane watching. And at first glance, looking out the room window, you think you've paid a lot of money to view the car park. You can't really see the planes taking off to the left hand side, and you can see 3 planes just coming in on the right hand side, but you'll be surprised when you see it in the morning. So time to start enjoying this holiday, so it's up to the Rooftop Bar for a glass or two, relax, watch some planes. And as soon as we sat down, we had to exit the building so we could get the firefighters in. I believe somebody probably set the alarm off through a vape, and then it was back up 14 flights of stairs to sit and finally relax. You do have some really good views over London and the airport. This is the outside, the inside's really nice, so we do recommend it's worth it. And as you can see the next day, and you really do have a really good view of the planes coming in and out. Breakfast is included with this, and there's really good selection, really nice restaurant to sit in. And now time to check out and walk out to National Express. Exit the hotel, go straight across the car park, down the lifts to the ground floor, and then follow the corridor around to your right. And as you exit the Travelator, you'll see that there's a lift on the left hand side, but if you go to the right hand side, if you go into the tube stations, there's escalators, so if you don't want to wait, you can carry your cases up there. You'll find big screens telling you arrival times and destinations for all the coaches as they're coming in. Problem number 2 is coming along now, and when we get to the coach driver can't shut the doors for the cases, so we're now delayed. There's no real plan of how we're going to get this coach fixed. Unfortunately, 45 minutes later, the coach driver manages to get the door shut and we're on our way.
We're running half hour late now, I'm afraid. Again, apologies. I'll do my best to make some of it up. To be honest, I'm not expecting to. Still a little update for you, ladies and gentlemen. We are around about half hour away from Southampton Central. We should be arriving 10 to 10. Forward and to the right, you might be able to catch a glimpse of your ship.
As you can see, it's a lovely day here in Southampton, so we decided to have a leisurely stroll round to the port, our first glimpse of NCL Aqua. We arrived just ahead of our boarding time, and it seems a little bit manic here at the new port. Everyone's very excited to board until we get to the doors, when we get a piece of paper from NCL telling us that we're now changing itinerary and it's now going to go to New York, not Boston, and it's going to take 10 days, not 7. So, time to change our plans. We contacted the kennels to make sure the dogs are okay. We have to ring Purple Parking because we now need the car 2 days later, and contact work to make sure we can have extra time off work for the extra days now. Lucky for us, we booked our flights through NCL. We nearly didn't though, and that would have cost us massively. Sometimes you just have to go with change, and it's time to get on this brand new ship. Here's some more of the bad news letters going out from the staff, but luckily for us, we've now got a 10-day cruise for the price of 7, and our works have both supported us. So let's enjoy this time. Left or right? Thank you.
So C2.
This tight. Welcome, C2.
That will be Sid Norman, which is on deck 7. So one more deck up and going through that side.
Thank you. Oh yeah. How are you? So as you saw when we got into the Horizon terminal, it was pretty manic with everyone trying to fathom the new news. It was changed due to bad weather and safety for the customers. And as you can see as we get up to the top now, everyone's still on their phones trying to plan out and explain why their holiday has now been altered and how they get around it. Now on deck 7, on the top left hand side you'll find guest services, and that queue is huge already. The letter tells you that if you book flights to NCL, they'll be sorting them for you, so we're in no rush to join that queue. We've got 10 days yet. However, it did take us 3 more attempts at that guest services to find the gate sorted.
Excursion for New York.
So it's normal drill now, and the first thing we always do is get muster done and out of the way so we can relax.
Right. Is that the reason we're very apprehensive? Good you made it up.
I know. No, it's been such a moment with him.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
C2. C2.
Right.
C2?
Yes.
Oh right, I see one.
Yes. All the C's.
All the things.
Here is your master station.
Yes.
In case of emergency, you have to be here, okay?
Yeah.
So later we have exercise, emergency drill, 7 short, 1 long fast. If you hear that, you don't have to come back here.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah. Just if you're in the bar, stay in the bar.
We're in the bar.
Now.
We'll see you.
Thank you. Hi.
Here's an invitation. Please join us tonight at 8:30 on deck 8. Everybody who joins will get a complimentary.
Do you want to chat to the front? Well, how many people could probably try that on? Right. You know what I mean? Left. Oh. Where are we?
9, 8,
Ooh. Good now.
Yeah. Nice. So, nice big mirror. So draw. Draw. Bin. Seat. Minibar. All included for this cruise. Not. And we've got wardrobes, safe, and then drawers. Extra fold up as well. And then there's the water you ordered. And our muster. In the bathroom. Wow, that's lovely. This is very well, like Celebrity Beyondish style. Nice sink. Your hand soaps, plug, speaker. Right, so a drawer. Yeah, drawer as well. Some shelves, shower. Oh, look at that. Shower opens out, maximise the room. Nice big shower head. And the rail to dry. Swicks. Mood lighting. Spots. And that's a USB and is it a C? Charger. And the same on the lamp down here. Got your two. Nice. Big tally. And then the balcony, nice chairs. Chairs. Outside light. And then we're one deck above. So it's off down to the Indulge food hall for some lunch. You've got some tablets at these stations. You just select what you want. They had a bit of a problem at first getting a connection, but at the end managed to get it sorted. On the left hand side is all the different food venues. You just click on that, click on what dish you want, how many you need, it'll add it to the list, and as soon as it's ready they'll bring it straight to you.
Let's put two of them in. So I'll put one of them as well. It's not going to scroll.
Watered and fed, normally we'd be straight in the pools, but it is Southampton, so it's time to explore the ship. First impressions, really impressed. The outside, super comfy, very celebrity, Edge and Beyond style seating.
Got a sitting.
You what?
Do you want the lounge or you want to sit? Restaurants.
See you. Here's hoping we get some sunny days as we now head further south than planned, so we can get the most out of Infinity Beach. This looks really impressive. And without a shadow of doubt, we'll be trying the dropout. 10 floors, dry slide. This is such an Instagrammable ship. Here you've got the outside seating at Los Lobos, really nice and comfy, and also under by Scarpetta. Quite possibly be the only time we saw the front of the ship. Most of the sailing, because of the winds, this area was closed off. Take advantage on embarkation day and get the tours around the spa area. And if you're thinking you're using this during your cruise, it's worth pre-booking because the spa was fully sold out for our sailing. Out of all our cruises, we've done this on MSC and their areas are really top notch. However, doing this tour, NCL are really going to give them a run for their money. This was really high standard. A quick look into the game zone, and I have to admit, first impressions was a little bit deflated on the Premium Viva. What we've seen on there, there's more immersive games, and it looks like they've scaled this area down a bit. So it seems like everyone's taken on board the new changes and it's time to hit the sailaway party.
There is one compartment that will keep you happy all the time.
So there's a couple of reasons why we booked this cruise. We've never done NCL, this was a brand new ship, and we've never done transatlantic. We was also going to Boston, and we've never been to Boston. We had brought Red Sox tickets, and if you follow us, whenever we go to the States, we always try to get a baseball game in. But hey-oh, it is what it is, and we're off to New York. So, thanks for watching. We'll leave a link below for the ship tour if you haven't checked that out already. Please consider a like and subscribe. We really do appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.